Hey guys, I'd be willing to bet if you're watching this video, you're probably asking yourself, why isn't my fireplace lighting? So, hopefully I can help you out with that a little bit. This is a gas fireplace. You know what, let me grab the manual to show you what we actually have. Now, this fireplace comes completely assembled, so when you get it, all you do is install it. And usually there's a professional that comes out to install the gas. Well, all these guts usually are not on the outside, and I had to dig into it to get to them to see what I was even dealing with. So we'll get to that in a minute. This is a Superior fireplace. There's your model number. And this is the handy instruction manual. So hopefully you have that. That'll help you out. It's definitely helped me out. But let me explain what was happening with ours. So without tearing it apart, this sits all summer when we don't use it, and then when it gets cold, we try to use it again. Well, went to fire it up. Nothing's happening. Nothing at all. So here is the remote that it works with. The batteries in the remote died over the summer, and I did not replace them for a while because we weren't using it. Ended up putting new batteries in it, and it didn't work. So first thing I did was, it's over there, but right here there's a decorative molding that sits on top, so all you gotta do is pop that off. So first thing I did was check my gas. I have a flashlight here somewhere. Alright, here's the gas line coming in. Nobody messed with it, so it should have been open. See that valve? It's in line with the gas line. The gas is open, so the gas comes in and runs over here to, I don't know what you'd call it, regulator. There is a dial on there, right here, right there. I'm assuming that you can change that to get more or less gas coming through. I'm not gonna mess with it, that's not the problem. So anyway, I got in here and I found a battery pack. Now this is probably 4 years old or so. Here's your battery pack. I put new batteries in it thinking, now luckily those batteries were not corroded. If they would have been, we might have bigger problems, but they weren't. But I said, I'm in here, why don't I go ahead and replace the batteries? Well, come to find out from the manual, that is only a battery backup in case your electricity goes out. I thought putting the new batteries in, we would be just fine. Well, we weren't. Now, right here, you have continuous pilot on and off. So I flipped that switch and the pilot did fire. Now it's not. Oh, it's because I don't have it plugged in. Okay. Very good. I was trying to clean it. I do not know how you can get in there to clean around the cabinet. It's like impossible to get a vacuum in there. I guess I'll try to take some sort of duster in there and clean it up. But anyway, back to our story. So yeah. Anyway, long story short, I figured out that this was not communicating with this. So the manual told me to hold the on-off switch, which I'm assuming is mode set because this doesn't have an on-off button. Hold that down for 40 seconds. Did that. I don't know if that did anything. However, second step was to go down below here. I need my flashlight again. Down below here, there is a teeny tiny little teeny tiny little button right in behind here. So if I focus you on it, it's right next to these wires. See that little round button? Hold that in for, I forget what it said, a few seconds. Probably only 4 seconds, I believe. Then it beeps a bunch of times, and after that, the whole unit worked together. I can fire it up with the remote. Now I know there is a manual way to do it, because here you can turn your remote on or off. But I'm not going to get into that because I got it working, and I think it has to do with these buttons. I don't even know how to do that. But here you go. All you have to do is what I'm told is hold down the mode set button on the remote for 40 seconds. That's supposed to reset the remote. Whether or not it did, I don't know. But that little button on the bottom, push that, hold it in with a pin or a pen or something, and it'll beep a bunch of times. After that, it found the remote, and they discussed it, and they decided they would work. So I'm going to work on cleaning this up a little bit, and then I'm going to put this unit back together. There is, I keep needing my flashlight. I gotta jam it back in here. Sits down in here. There's 2 plugs. They go in there. The one plug is for a fan motor, which we don't have, I don't believe. We don't have any lights. But the communication terminal there connects to that. So I'll plug them both in again. And it goes down in there. And there's 2 screws on either side that secure to the top of this board. And then all I gotta do is put this cover back in over top of that yet. And then put the top cover back on top of that. And then we'll be good to go for the season. So, not a technical thing, because, you know, I really want to clean, there you can see, I really want to clean up this stuff too. But the way they built this, there is really no way for me to get in there. I mean, it's all closed up. So I have no idea, other than taking some compressed air and just trying to blow it in there. I might end up doing that. So we'll see. But long story short, again, I just said that. I'm gonna put batteries in here for their backup. Put that casing, it slides right in here behind all these wires. And make sure it works. Put it back together. And I'll show you the final product of the fireplace running. Like I said, how in the world are you supposed to clean this thing? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Well, guys, I bit the bullet, and I took my air compressor and blew every bit of this out. And it actually got most of the dirt out of there. And I was able to blow lots of the dirt off of the igniter and the gas line and all that good stuff. So we're all back in. This is where she sits, talking about the board. There's where they plug in, and here is all the electronics. So I guess just have to drop down the cover for this and put on the beauty cover, and then she is good to go. I'm gonna light her up. So I'll be back in a second. All right, in conclusion, let me show you what we got now. So the remote, you hit the on button. Oh, that lights it up. Hit it for on. You hear it priming. She's firing right up. So there you go. There's a piece of glass to put on the front yet, but she is all back together, working as she should with the remote. Everything is good. We can stay warm this winter. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do your thing. See you later.